EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Now you look at this Patriots defense.
They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Jones on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action, May. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They go play action now. May. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
On play action, May.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Here's May.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
You talk about this Miami defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it fourth down. And his kick here is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. In motion, Hill. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago. Add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate. And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Second down, May.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the air, May. Got his man, it's Warren.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
That good for 22 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34.
They'll throw with May. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. The Patriots at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
To throw, it's May.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, May.
Steps away to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
From the gun, it's May.
Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal.
A 33-yarder from the left hash. And this one is right through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a 1st down. Here's Achane to start the drive. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
A big play there for New England. 43 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line.
Throwing here is May.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Douglas, the man in motion.
On the give, it's Warren.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3. A handoff for Warren.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown.
Jaylen Warren.
His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Here's Jake Bailey now.
Here's Jones. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's May.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
And they go play action with May.
He's going to look deep down the field toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
2nd and 10. It's May again.
He's going to try and go deep again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. This is Smith with a grab. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And going deep for Hill. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted.
And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Here's 2nd and 10. from the shotgun. May with it.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Off the play fake. Here's May. Open man down the field is Henry.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
They'll run it. Warren. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 33 yards.
And the Patriots are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes the score 28-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, And now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
It certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Warren will try the right side.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. Now a run with Warren.
And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 14.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. On the run, it's Warren.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Jaylen Warren with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes this 35-0 now. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive.
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A give, running right, Achane.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. In motion goes the tight end. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles. And that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 9 on the scramble there, and it'll leave him with a second and just a couple of inches. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Achane, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Dolphins are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, here's May. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 31. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Jaylen Warren
with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Patriots have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we... And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Over this...